Hello, this is Larry, and today we're going to do a quick review of the Panasonic J9. It's a 10-inch Toughbook, and it's the most powerful 10-inch notebook you can buy today. And I mean, it's not a netbook. This is a notebook. There's three versions. This is the Core i3 version, which is the fastest, still the fastest 10-inch notebook you can buy, unless you buy the Core i5 version or the Core i7 version. The Core i7 version is 3.3 gigahertz i7 processor. This one is a 2.4 gigahertz Core i3 processor, and it's fast. Let's take a quick look at it. They come in black, but then they also come with a case. It's provided with the computer. As you can see, it's got a handy little strap, and I'll go over that a little more later. But it's a 10.1-inch notebook. This is the cheapest version you can buy, and it was given to us by Conics.net. Thank you. And I think they sell it for about $1,500. It's hard to say as the yen and the dollar rate keeps changing substantially. And I'll go over that right now, but I just wanted to show it to you with the case and the size. I'm going to take the case off, and then we'll go over the sides of the computer. One thing I want to show you about this case is they've really thought about it, and you can see it comes with little bars that slide, so that when you move the case, it can slide up and down when you keep it flat. They even have little cushions here on the bottom, and the case comes with the computer. It's included with it, so it's very stable. It's got a screw here, so it can be it's designed to always stay with the computer, so you should never have to remove it. But if you want to remove it, you can, and I'm going to do that right now. It's kind of a bitch, but I'll do that right now. And why don't you take a break, and I'll get the case off. Okay, speaking of cases, I removed this one, and it's not easy. It's a very secure case. It has little latches that go here that these latch into. Not only that, it's got little latches here on the bottom, plus a screw hole, and you get a big beefy screw that goes in there. So the case, when it's on, it's really secure. And it also adds to the Toughbook. These things are designed to be dropped. So if you drop it even from a meter, it's supposed to not have any problems. I've dropped one from over 6 feet, and it didn't break, didn't bat an eyelash. I couldn't believe it. And I used to chuck mine around, but I don't recommend you do it, but they're supposed to be able to take that kind of punishment. This is the Core i3 version. I got to play with the Core i5 and the i7 version. And while this is fast, those are much faster. A quick note, the Core i3 version only comes with a white case. The Core i5 version only comes with a black case. And the Core i7 is a custom model, extremely expensive. I think it's about $3,000. But you can choose a brown, black, or white case. So you get a bunch of options on that one. All right, let's go take a look at the computer itself. And I'm going to close it for you really quick. Nice thing is that this is where the antennas are located. It comes with 802.11 A, B, G, and N, as well as WiMAX. And because it's located at the top, you get a very good reception with the wireless network. So much better than previous older versions of the Panasonics. This one gets a really good reception. It's a beefy computer. It's thick, but it's lightweight. As you can see, it's quite thick. It's probably about close to 1.5 inches or even more. Maybe less than 2, maybe about 2 inches, but it's thick. Here's your power supply, 16 volt, 100, 240 volt AC adapter, so it's used worldwide, but it is an American plug shape, so you'll need a plug shape adapter if you live somewhere else. Here's the cooling vent, very beefy, and there's a fan. So the fan will turn on and off, but it's a quiet fan, you don't hear it. But the fan is needed for the fast CPU. Again, this comes with a Core i3, 2.4 gigahertz. And I'll give you the specs you'll see on the side there, but just so you know, it's a Core i3 370M. Again, it's fast. It gets a 6.9 on the Windows 7 performance scale. It comes with an HDMI out port, so you can run an extended monitor, another port, as well as a 15-pin VGA out. So you get to choose. That's a nice feature that they've added. It also comes with one USB 2.0 port on this side, and then you have 2 on the other side. I'll go over that later. On the front of the computer, the power switch. You have eco mode and then the power switch. The eco mode allows you to charge the battery only to 85% so you don't kill it. So it's a nice thing. If you're always going to keep it plugged in, keep it on eco mode. You've got the headphone jack here, and you've got your mic jack. One important note, with all Panasonics, they don't have built-in mics. So you've got to use some kind of mic to plug in. It's a security feature because these were business notebooks. A lot of companies don't want to have microphones or cameras in their office. So they never supply a camera or mic on their computers. We've argued with them about it, but that's what they feel. Wireless on and off, that's nice. You have a hard button as well as a soft button in the software. Okay, let's go to this side. SD card slot, SD XD, so it's high speed. 2 USB 2.0 slots, and then you've got your gigabit LAN, 10, 100, and 1000 megabits. Here's just nothing. And then you've got your Kensington lock hole. All right, we'll go to the back of the computer. You've got one slot here, and that's for your memory. This can be maxed out. It comes with 2 gigabytes on board. You can max it out to 6 gigs. The Core i7 model can go to 8 gigs, but that's a custom model, so it's going to cost you, but it's nice to have 8 gigs. You need a minimum of 2 gigabytes for any Windows 7 software. Also, this comes with the small battery. So there's 2 batteries. They're identical in size, but what they've done for the cheap version, which is the Core i3 version, is they put a smaller. They've only included 4 cells instead of 6. It's lighter. You save 30 grams about, but you only get 7 hours of battery life. With the Core i5 version and the Core i7 version, you get 12 hours. So you almost get double the life with a slight weight increase. So I would recommend the Core i5 version. That thing flies. Standard, it comes with Windows 7 Home Premium. First time they've done that. Panasonic always used Pro. So that's something interesting there. Okay, let's take a look at the front. The keyboard's great. Very responsive, very good feeling keyboard. They've thought about it. What they've done is they shrunk the keys a little bit in height, but they've kept full length. So they're 90% of full width keyboard, and it's very easy to type on this computer. Also, very responsive feel. They're soft, but they come to the end easy, so you know when you've hit the keyboard. It's actually, it's a very nice keyboard, nicer than their previous models, and Panasonic even stresses their new nice keyboard. The mouse is actually the same as the old mouse. It looks smaller here, but it's actually the same size as the R models. So, and you get used to it. It's not an issue. I like the round one because when you go in a circle, you can scroll. So you can scroll up or down. Those are a few little things you can do, and then the mouse buttons. So, again, responsive, nice. But it's Panasonic's distinctive round mouse there. All right, I guess we've covered most of that. Let's power this sucker up, and we'll go. I'm powering it up now. F2 to hit the BIOS. So the Core i7 and the Core i5 come with SSDs, and they're fast, extremely fast SSDs. Your startup time is about 20 seconds. The Core i3 comes with a 160 gigabyte 2.5-inch hard disk at 5400 RPM. So it's not going to be fast as the Core i5 or the Core i7 version, but still, it's the fastest 10-inch notebook you can buy, much faster than the Alienware's M1. Especially in performance. And then the only thing that the Alienware's computer is going to be better is at gaming. Anyway, we started up. It's still a very fast startup. And then I'll just go over what the computer has here. As you can see, it's a 1366 by 768 screen. So they've widened it out from their previous model. So that's a nice feature as well. Screen's very bright and clear and crisp. And it's a matte finish, so there's no glare. Again, Panasonic's always been about business, so it's at full brightness here. Again, you can choose a lot of stuff here on your hotkeys. You can turn on and off your speakers, your volume, mute, things like that. Also, nice features, you can change your screen extended, but this is standard Windows 7 feature, so when you want to extend your screen, you can just hit that. It's detected automatically when you use HDMI. Let's take a look at what we've got here. You can see that we've done the Windows experience, and we'll go over the score really quick. So on the calculations per second, you get 6.9 or 6.7. On the Core i7, you get a 7. So it's a very fast processor, but you know the Core i3 does pretty respectable. So on the Core i5, you get a 6.9. RAM, it's all you get a 6.7, again fast. The only thing that it falls down on is the desktop Aero Performance, where you get a 4.2. 3D gaming and graphics, you get a 5.1. You get much better on the Core i7 and the i5 as well, but I think it got a 5.6 on that. And then the primary hard disk, you get a 5.9, which is pretty good for a hard disk. The SSDs did substantially better. They were in the 7s. Good for a Core i3 computer. Very good. Okay. This comes with 2 gigabytes of RAM, maxes out at 6. It comes with a 160 gigabyte hard disk. This one we've actually put 6 gigabytes of memory in it, and it performs really well. This computer runs anything. HD video, not a problem. Photoshop, Dreamweaver, 64-bit. By the way, it comes with 64-bit OS. It runs it no problem. It's a real work computer. You can use it as a desktop replacement. So here we're running HD video, runs no problem. This is 1080p. So it can crunch through any software you need to, encoding, etc. So for a 10-inch notebook, this thing rocks. I go over YouTube, but there's no point. It can run anything, any 1080p video you toss in it. Extremely fast performance.